And we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
we're
sir.
live.
Welcome to the Cat
Oh my
Dungeon.
god, what the flip.
Now,
Holy frick.
before we even say anything, I want to say rest in peace to James Earl Jones, because that motherfucker is legendary.
Hey man.
Mufasa, Darth
R-
Vader,
R.I.P.
crazy.
Rich Homie
Oh
Quan.
yeah, I forgot
Yes,
about that. I
literally.
remember waking up and seeing that.
Rest in
He's
peace,
been
Rich
in
Homie
so
Quan
much
too.
shit.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Oh
Rich
yeah,
Homie.
Rich Homie just died too, huh?
Yeah,
I
that's
I
only
just
know
crazy.
that
saw a
one
video of
song.
him in Uber with like a granny in there, bro.
Double homicide.
Was it a double?
No.
God, no. Maybe. uh,
Wait, hold on. Let me pull up some topics. Uh,
To be fair, literally the only Rich Homie Quan song I know is like, ooh.
oh yeah, the one that goes is the banger, bro. I completely agree.
Know what the fuck he was talking about, but I didn't even look at the lyrics. I was just like, I heard that shit on like six Vine, like six different Vine compilations when I was like fucking in middle school or whatever.
There's a couple
I was
songs I
turning
like
it up to that
on.
shit.
He had a song called like "Walk 'Em" or some shit. I can't remember. Rest in peace to him though. No,
Shit.
Tell 'Em. It's called Tell 'Em. There's one I'm thinking of called Walk Through too. I like both those songs.
I don't think I've
Mhm.
heard like one Rich Homie Quan song, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. He wasn't like a huge name, but he had some big songs. If that makes sense.
Yeah, he had some big schlongs too.
Huh?
What?
Brother, my brother.
Okay. I'm just gonna start it off. If you had a time machine, what time would you go back to or forward to, and why?
I would go to the 90s because everything seemed cooler back then.
In the '90s, yeah.
Shit, I'd go back to when the fucking Bible was like whenever the Bible takes place.
He gonna
And I'd
intercept Jesus'
fucking
birth,
man, I'm gonna see if that shit's real, cause like
like that bitch down like a touchdown.
I like camp out there too. Like I'm gonna fucking set up a camp. I'm gonna run to Walmart before I go back there.
See how the
That's too
Virgin
much
Mary
work. I
became
mean,
pregnant.
I'm saying real shit. I'd either just go to like right before the Industrial Revolution started.
everybody be stinking though.
Or like,
You can't go
yeah,
too far back.
that's true. But like, if you went to like 1899, let's like on some Red Dead shit, 1899, where it's starting, but before it's gotten big enough to become a huge issue. I think if he was able to make an actual change and let people know that this might not be a good idea for our wallets,
What,
and then
the Industrial Revolution?
yeah, probably around the beginning, Cowboys still around, Outlaws, Pinkertons, all that shit. Maybe Vikings. I don't know.
I'm
I fuck
not.
with
I'm
Vikings.
staying away from the 1800s, honestly.
Well, we know. You can be like Lenny. Come on, you can be like Lenny. You can be like Lenny. Come on.
Yeah, and died not even in a
No,
cutscene. Like
no. He didn't. No, he didn't get a cutscene.
he
Lenny
didn't even
didn't
get a
get a
cutscene. That
cutscene.
was so.
He
That
got
thing
pumped
was
in the head and got
like
no cutscene.
he died like an NPC. That shit had me heated, bro. When I first played.
Oh,
Actually, speaking while we're on the topic of games, this does bring me up one of my topics.
Perfect.
So, Jude, after this, I know you have a topic to circle back to video games. But what do you guys think is the most influential one-off game or game series in general, and why?
you said repeat that.
Okay. So, what do you think the best or most influential one-off game series or game series, like multiple God of War 1 through 3, shit like that, in general, would be? Which has changed gameplay, shit like that in general, storytelling.
I mean, I think I'd circle back to
Ooh.
what you talked about earlier and say the Red Dead series.
True. Yeah, Red
Ooh.
Dead. Because Red Dead 1 was good too.
Red
And I
Dead
was
1
gonna
was
say
always,
GTA.
yeah,
I was gonna say
I
GTA.
can say GTA too. GTA has played a huge role in a lot of games.
Or maybe just like any
Yeah,
Rockstar game. Does
especially
that
in the
matter?
Halo.
Especially that hot
Yeah.
coffee mod, San Andreas. I used to be
Now,
into that.
my
Fuck,
personal
dude.
choice was either Dark Souls or GTA Vice City.
That's a
Oh,
good one.
Vice City
Yeah.
changed it up a lot, and Dark Souls or Demon Souls, the very
It's the
first
whole
one.
genre.
Demon Souls. I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
All the Souls games in general, I feel like they
They create a whole
started such
genre.
a big genre for dark fantasy and to be actually set in games.
I mean, like
Yeah,
every
because we got like Sekiro from that and shit.
Yeah,
every
which is
like
also made by FromSoft, and that is an amazing game. We even got the newly released Black Womb, or shit, what's it called? Black Myth,
Sun
Wukong?
Wukong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
That
good
game is
looking game.
fucking
I haven't
crazy.
played it yet.
Now, like every like third person like beat 'em up type game, I wouldn't say it was like deemed like Souls like now or like yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that shit too. You look at the IGN review, it's like third person that has a boss fight, and it's immediately compared to FromSoft games. I think it's a very big genre. And the reason I picked Vice City is just because the direction it went. Vice City was such a, if I'm remembering correctly, the production for it was such a hell. Hold on, I'm trying to fact check, but I'm pretty sure
Oh,
the
okay. I was
production
gonna
was
say.
just fucked over. And overall, the story, a lot had to be cut out, rewrote, and
Where can I get Vice City? Because I've never played that. I'll probably play it.
Vice City,
Can you get that shit on your
you
phone?
might be able to get that shit on Steam. Let me double check.
You can low key get that shit on your fucking phone though. Like
For how
I'm
much?
pretty
Is it
sure
like
they still
less?
got that. I think like maybe like $7. I don't know.
I feel like they
Okay,
tried to
it
scale
is on
down.
Steam, but the bad thing is it's the shitty remake of Vice City. It's a
Oh,
definitive one.
I
Ugh.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
I
like
It's
with
tried to
not
play the
that,
canon.
San Andreas.
how did they
I
mess
tried to
that up?
play.
I
Like,
think San
I don't know.
Andreas
It's
was
our
a
own
very
fucking game.
influential game too. I think Vice City and San Andreas were probably the most influential of the GTA's.
I feel
For
like you could find a
sure.
good emulator for the original San Andreas
Oh,
and
you
Vice City.
definitely could. Um, and someone said, what were one of y'all's answers? Man, one of y'all had a good answer.
Um.
What was it?
Uh.
Red Dead was one of them. Souls games.
I feel like
I'd
it's
say.
Rockstar and
I'd say
like for
honestly,
cities in
like.
general.
oh, Smash Bros? Question mark?
Oh yeah, Smash Bros for sure.
Yeah, Smash
They
Bros is a
created,
pretty pivotal and pinnacle game.
I mean, they created
Okay.
like a whole new genre of fighting games. Like they created
Oh,
platform
Street
fighters as
Fighter.
we
That's
know
what I
it.
was gonna
I'd
say.
say like Zelda. I'd say like Zelda. Yeah, shit like that. What were you saying, Jude? What's your choice?
Your mama.
Low key, Batman Arkham Asylum.
The
Like,
Asylum game, the Arkham games. I mean,
yeah, low key, because like you got to think
those are
about
good
how
choices.
like I mean this is like
I
kind of
must
just
agree. It's
yeah.
kickstarted the whole superhero genre in video games.
That's what I was gonna say. Like a lot of superhero games at the time were really like. I mean, I guess we had like that fucking Batman Begins game or whatever the fuck. That's a fucking possum in my backyard. All right. Um, then we had that fucking Batman Begins game, and then we had like all those other shitty movie tie-in games. Batman Arkham Asylum was kind of its own thing, where it was just like you're literally just Batman doing your own thing, have your own story. It's not like just. I'm kind of getting it wrong, but just on the fly, off the top of my head, Batman Arkham Asylum or
I
Resi
see what
4.
you're saying.
I feel like
Now, oh, what were you saying, Leland?
I feel like no other like superhero title games have like lived up to the hype, lived up to like how great the
Even
trilogy
not
was.
just the hype on top of the continuous years the Arkham
Yeah.
games have ran on. I feel like
Mm-hmm. Damn, dude, such a good run too.
Those were like Kevin Conroy's last few performances as Batman too, so that makes it all the more better.
it does.
Mhm. Yeah,
Speaking of that, going to Kevin Conroy, did you see they were trying to remake the animated series of Batman, but then it was turned down because of his death?
damn. Well, I mean, like, I think I did hear about that, and I'm glad they did that shit because it just wouldn't have made sense like
I
without him.
do agree.
They
And I
had
do think that show is very good on its own.
yeah, exactly. I don't think they really needed to mess with it, but
But
they
you
did a
know,
good job by they made a new show. It was Batman Cape.
Oh yeah, the Caped Crusader. I haven't watched that yet.
they gender bent Penguin, which is really weird.
I actually didn't mind that though. I could see
It
Penguin
works.
as a woman too.
Gender bent
Yeah.
penguin?
Yeah, they have a little
Yeah.
nasty fat. Can I say this? Nasty fat
Yeah,
bitch.
fuck it.
If you gotta blur me, if you gotta bleep me, bro.
Nah, bro, you good, you good. The way
But she
I,
is really ugly. She's very pale, and she looks like
I was about to say they
tall ass
didn't try to
penguin.
lie. They still made her nasty and dingy like the penguin, and I think it worked.
oh
I
shit.
mean,
The
they were kind of
only
lazy with her name though.
what can you
Oswaldo
do?
Cobblepot.
What is it
Oswaldo
from?
Cobblepot. It's for the new Amazon Batman series.
Amazon
Oswaldo.
Batman series?
His
Yeah,
name's always been Cobblepot, but I don't know what it is in the new show.
it's Oswaldo Cobblepot.
Oh, is it just Oswaldo instead of fucking Oswald?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Fucking stupid. What I didn't like that much was Two Face's design.
Let me look at
I
that.
don't know if you like saw the whole show. I watched the whole thing because it was just like, it's just easy, and I love Batman. But it like,
That's a weird ass design. It doesn't even look
It
like
really-
chemical burns or anything.
yeah, that's like it's not that's not what it does.
Share my screen real quick.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, and this
But, like-
doesn't really look like Two-Face. It kind of
Yeah,
just
this-
like
yeah,
it's like
Yeah, but
yeah.
like
What the
the
fuck?
thing is,
Ew.
the fucking thing that sucks though is that the voice actor for him is so good, like so good.
I mean, it doesn't
who's
even
his voice
Uh,
actor?
intimidating or anything.
I don't know what his name, but I just know like he was just fucking amazing as Two
It also
Face.
just doesn't
I
give
love Two-Face
me.
designs like
I was
this.
about to say this just doesn't give me the feeling of Harvey Dent. That one does. When it actually
I
looks
love designs
mangled
like
and
this.
burnt and grotesque. The Cape Crusader Two-Face, he just kind of looks like he got his face
Or like-
blown through. I'm
or
not
like
gonna
this
lie.
design-
Yeah,
This design was
yeah.
awesome too. This design was awesome too.
Yeah, I think I also shit. What was I gonna say? But another thing is that uh his design is really the only flaw that I like have with his character. He's actually one of the best characters in the show.
Oh, the Queen design is crazy.
Or the Arkham.
Oh, yeah, she's
Arkham
really
was
cool.
awesome.
What'd you say?
The Arkham design for Two-Face is awesome too.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's so classic. Ew, I just got fucking spark from my lighter in my from my
Shit, I'd say even like the Lego Two-Face looked kind of hard.
It's like all
Yo,
of
the
it.
Hey,
Lego
yeah.
Batman games.
Man, those
Oh
games
my
were
God, I
so
love
good.
those.
Heavy. And I had the movie for the second one.
I did too.
I got that shit out of Redbox,
The
bro.
second one was so much better than the first one in my personal
Yes,
opinion.
yes, dude,
It's the open world.
dude, yeah. But like, I remember
They also had
flying around
Hush in the game, and Hush isn't a very explored villain.
Yeah, that's
Hush
also
is
weird that they put his ass in a kids game, but
Yeah.
It is. It's terrifying. He basically fucking stole Batman's identity.
yeah,
I
that's what he
He
does.
didn't get to kill his
Batman.
parents.
I want to see Hush in a live-action movie.
He would be perfect in the Reeves universe.
I could see like Robert Pattinson playing two characters too.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to fucking take a break. Actually, might as well use my one topic on video games since we're on about it. Or are we doing just one topic per person?
It really don't matter, bro. Just if
I
you
was
got
gonna say, I have
an
multiple topics.
Yeah.
We just go with the flow.
Alright, fuck it. So I want to talk about, what do y'all think about like the quality of video games over the years? Like mainly the inconsistency of it.
I feel like
I hate games being released undone.
Spider-Man 2
Spider-Man 2 was undone to you?
Not to me.
unfinished in the story department, like rushed, I guess.
Oh.
Okay, I can understand that.
I still need to play it.
I do think that game gets a lot more, like a lot too much shit. I do understand people were mad about the drive of the story, but it's also such a separate universe.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
the MJ Scream shit, super cool.
very cool.
I'm gonna try
I
to
think-
stray away from anything else, but I think a lot of the twists they did, in my opinion, were cool.
Mhm.
I do think the pacing of the story did feel very all over
Yeah.
the place. It wasn't sure where it wanted to focus or what it wanted to do.
I mean, that's what happens
Yeah,
when you
I
have two
agree.
protagonists.
I feel like mainly the problem with that game is like they did kind of rush it a little bit in the story department. Like it like okay, when I say this, I want to like clarify that I know like for a comic to be or like for a video game to be good, it doesn't need to be like the darkest thing in the fucking world. Like it doesn't need to be like,
Doesn't
you know,
even need to
invincible
have
or
good
some shit.
graphics. It just need to have a good
Yeah,
story to it.
like but what I'm getting at here is that we're talking about the fucking symbiote. The symbiote literally, like, it alters your fucking moods. It literally bonds to you and tries to make it theirs. And, or it tries to make you theirs. And I feel like it kind of wasted a little bit of potential, lack of a better words. Um, mainly,
I don't think
hold up.
Harry should have been
Potential.
Venom.
Um, it's mainly just like I feel like they should have put more emphasis on Peter really like losing all of the time. Like
Yeah, I do too.
at
That's
these
Bully
kind of the
Maguire.
whole soul character of symbiote Spider-Man or Black Suit
exactly.
Or
Spider-Man is
Bully
he's
Maguire.
driven to kill. I really do think they should have made him kill Craven. There's many comics where he breaks and he does kill Craven.
No, dude, what I think they
This
should
nigga
have
bro
done
got
it
stabbed.
since from the first mission, they're like, you know, he's getting his ass saved by Miles, and like in other missions, they're basically they're pushing the notion that like he's kind of past his prime, and I feel like just messing up a few times isn't really enough to like justify him needing the symbiote so bad. I
I
feel
feel
like
like
Harry shouldn't have saved. I feel like Harry shouldn't have saved him at the Coney Island mission, and he like would have gotten a lot of people injured. They didn't need to be like dead or anything, but like a lot of them should have been injured, right? And it would like weigh on him a little bit more. This is just my personal opinion.
I feel
Like
had
he would
more-
think he really needs it to be Spider-Man. Sorry to cut you off, Leland.
or, or they could have had like I'm not very familiar with the game because I haven't played it yet. But I feel like they could have had one of those missions where like the only way to move on with the story is like you die or like you lose. Like yeah, just to
I do
emphasize.
really like games that force loses.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I think a good example of that is Metal Gear Rising. When you fight fucking Slip Pussy's Sam or whatever his name is.
I've never played any of the Metal Gear games.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you'd like Rising
They're
though.
so
I think you would like Rising. I think you would like
Yeah.
Rising a decent amount.
Ball.
Oh,
Oh, we got another addition to the
Is
cat
that
podcast.
Neil?
Balls.
it is.
What's up, man?
Balls.
Welcome to the pod.
fucking wolves.
Don't say anything crazy. I'm live.
Who's balls?
Leland.
What?
Balls.
Oops.
All right. Well, I think I'll just go on with my next topic.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Top 5 artists.
Who's starting?
Nah.
I'll do it.
You talking about our all-time or personal opinion?
Personal
Personal
opinion.
opinion.
So my top, like personal, yeah, I feel you.
I only have my top 5 artists for just like right as of right now, not like ever.
Of all time, Jack White's definitely up there.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I listen to too many different artists. I can't choose 5.
I do too, but I just chose 5 random ones that I like a lot. No real order.
I
The
chose my
Smiths.
favorite as of like right now.
That's what I did.
Wait, can it count bands?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, cool. So Smiths, I'm not gonna lie, Kendrick. Yeah. I just feel like he's a rapper I can always listen to. Him or Freddie Gibbs, but Freddie Gibbs is like not really. He's close. He's top 10. But anyways,
How do I
Probably I don't know. Someone say there's. I can't think of any.
I ain't gonna lie, B. I could not
Weekend.
tell you, dog. Got too many.
I love the weekend.
I got too many.
I got a list of 5. No order. I'm just going off the top of my head. I'd have to
Got
go,
me, nigga.
like I was saying, I'd have to go Nas, Dre, DMX, Kendrick, obviously, and System of a Down, just because I grew up with them for so long.
That's the most like fucking crackhead black unk like lineup.
It definitely
The
is.
last-
It definitely
I mean,
is.
matter of fact, the Kendrick fits too. The black crackhead.
Yeah, I was about to say,
they'd be like,
Kendrick
yeah,
still
I
fits
don't
an
like
unk.
new rappers, but that boy Kendrick Lamar though. That
Oh no, I
my
do love the
God.
new rappers. I do love
He
the new
reminds me of the
rappers.
'90s. Nah,
I just
but
didn't want
like,
to put Baby Tron up there because I don't think he's as influential, shit like that. I put them up there as who I think is influential, has a good name, has a good heart.
are you talking about influence? I thought we were just talking about pure
No, we
music.
are, we are, we are,
Tron my goat.
we are. But I'm talking about this is just my personal opinion why I picked these 5.
Yeah, like overall type
Yeah,
shit,
just
like as a person type shit.
I was about to say, as a person, as music itself, and as what they do with their name and who they are. Because I think when you have a big name, there's a lot you can do for the world, and I think a lot of people let that slip by.
Yeah.
Great explanation. I'm clapping right now.
I just chose my favorites as of like right now, and it low-key sucks, but
Ain't no thing as sucky opinion. It's your own opinion.
Yeah.
for number 1, I got Chester Bennington of Linkin Park.
Good shit. That's a great
Okay.
vocalist. He's
I
one
can
of my
get behind
favorites.
that.
At number 2, I got I don't know if you guys heard of them, but they're a metal band that uses a fucking banjo. They're called
Hell yeah.
They're called Show Me the Body, and they're awesome.
Bro, don't ever put me in a band and let me slap the banjo, bro.
Number 3 is
Wait a minute. Lilo,
yeah.
where's your music?
Hmm?
Where's
What
your
you-
music at? I've been waiting
Mm.
ever since I heard that sample.
I'm not gonna lie, I low-key forgot about me.
I forgot.
Rob, I'm
You're
making
not
music.
slick. You need to drop that
When you
right
forget
now.
about music, and
Yeah,
shit,
I gotta lock in on
I
my music
forgot.
too.
Like, I have so
That's
many.
just
Like,
like in my sometimes.
I have so many
Get
snippets I
together,
have.
come up with something.
I have so many snippets saved onto my phone that I haven't even touched in forever.
Okay, to stay on music topic,
Let me finish
since
my
it's the
list.
topic I have.
Well, yeah, let him
Finish
finish
your
his list,
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I thought you
Number
were done.
3,
My
and then
bad.
let me go after. Kinda try to
You're right.
go
You're
at
right. You're right.
least.
You're right. You're right.
and number 3 is a Mayday Member, and then 4, oh my god, that's horrible. It's Lil Peep, because
Lil
I
Peep.
My hair now, boy. My hair now, boy.
Why does that-
My hair now, boy.
don't know. I've been going back to his music a whole lot.
I do that sometime. Time to time.
Hashtag rocking.
His allegations got me rubbing my forehead real
Yeah.
bad.
5 is Action
Allegations.
Bronson.
Yeah, he got allegations with a 15-year-old right now, even though he dead as hell.
You got
Yeah,
that
five.
dead allegation.
Christ.
5 for me is Action Bronson, because you can't go wrong with
Hell
him.
yeah, nigga.
Can't go wrong with him. He's been pissing me the fuck off lately. I'm so
Bro,
tired
I
of hearing
love
this
Action
shit.
Bronson so much, bro.
I love him, but I hate Spotify fucking playing him every fucking other song, bro.
And for
I,
an
I
artist-
hate everything. That
What
song
we talking
fucking
about?
sucks.
I hate everything. It's the
I
food
hate
villain.
that fucking song. I hate that fucking song. But we're talking about Action Bronson, big
Okay.
fat white ginger dude. He's
Oh.
tight now. He's tight.
and he's
Go ahead,
low-key
go ahead.
buff now. He's low-key buff now, though.
What was
so.
it?
Is
There
he?
was one verse he said, I need me a ride or die bitch like Magic Johnson's
Yeah,
wife.
that is a hard.
I'd be
That's
crying,
honest,
bro.
man. I was about to say that's such a hard lyric. That's the only lyric I can get behind in that song.
I need me a ride.
And
That's
then
a fucking crazy verse, bro.
Dude, I remember I heard the first fucking Action Bronson song that I actually listened to. He made like 5 fucking bars about taking a shit on the fucking toilet, and then I look his ass up, and of course he's some
Oh, no, I know
fat
what
fucking
song you're
ginger
talking about.
dude
Hand-
talking about
hands clapping
taking
around the
fart on the
toilet 'cause
toilet.
he
I'm like,
wants
why
to
y'all gassing him the fuck up like this?
Hand, what was it like? Hand gun wrapped around the toilet because I'm with the shits.
Yeah.
But there was
I
one.
wouldn't hit your bitch. He smell like fish and grits,
Okay.
shrimp and grits. That the pure
and
wickedness.
No, I wouldn't do that. That is
And
fucking ad-lib.
for the end my list, for an honorable mention, I got the Neptunes, Tad Hugo, and
Ooh.
Pharrell.
Ooh,
I got two honorable
Shit.
mentions. I got two
Hell
honorable
yeah,
mentions.
brother.
yes
I got
sir.
two
W.
honorable mentions.
I don't know, because it's just
I
cool
love
seeing another
Pharrell.
Filipino doing that. Another
Okay,
One of the best
so
artists.
I'm gonna
Filipino
throw in
and a
two honorable
PA
mentions,
graduate.
and then I'm gonna let Mio go. Honorable mention number one, Jay Dilla, rest in peace, the fucking goat, one of the
real.
best
Rest in peace,
producers
rest in
of
peace.
all time.
That
Number
ass.
two, I'd have to go with Deftones. I just like
Deftones.
Deftones.
Mm.
That's a
Yeah, I
big
like
ass
Deftones.
variation. I'm not gonna lie to
And
you,
you
bro.
It
get
is.
into some fucking rock and shit.
And Mio, go ahead.
uh, I couldn't tell you for like overall, but like people who I've been recently like listening to. Shit. Denzel Curry. I've been listening to a lot of Denzel
Oh,
Curry
Me
recently.
too.
me
Good
too.
choice. I
Um,
love Denzel.
Earl, of course.
Good choice.
Uh,
I love Solus.
I've been listening to like people like old Denzel Curry, like his old group, like Xavier Wolf and people like that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
Batman.
Xavier Wolf. Have
Yeah,
you
him
ever
and
heard his
Uh,
older album? Shit, what's it
yeah,
called? Hold
I've been
on.
listening to his older music recently, and then I've also been listening to like 3 6 Mafia, like
Dirty South.
I
old Memphis
love
shit.
3-6. I love Memphis rap, bro.
Shit, what
Especially the
else?
old shit.
Um, I've been listening to also like Anderson Paak as well.
Ooh,
Your
I was
heart
just
don't
thinking about
I
stand
fuck
a
that.
with Pac.
chance.
He's really good. I
Mhm.
wouldn't say at all that these are like my top artists. These aren't like they're all like probably in my top like maybe 30
There's
or
your
so.
favorite
But
right
I
now.
just have so many. I listen to a lot of fucking music, but that's like what I'm listening to right now at least.
I think one of my
Like
favorite Xavier releases has to be Shut Up and Be Quiet. That's one of my favorite EPs by him.
Shut Up, yeah, he's goaded. I never really listened to him like that till recently. I didn't
I
like I knew who he was and shit, but I just didn't listen to him often or anything.
God, did you ever list yours?
me? No.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to go The Weekend.
Figured.
XXX only because he kind of saved my life.
Understandable.
Um,
Not a bad choice either for
Ja
if we're
and
talking about
Ja.
older shit. If we're talking about the
Oh,
older
Ja.
shit.
It's Ja's favorite artist.
Welcome back,
Ja.
Jose Dwayne
oh
on
my
throwing.
god.
Close enough. Welcome back.
Lord Justin,
Go take care of your son.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm back, y'all, from the grave.
I really did like his earlier shit, like
no
Vice
way,
City.
Justin D'Onfroy. No fucking way,
I might
bro.
as
Oh
well
my
use his
God.
last name at this point.
What you going for number 3?
Oh yeah, Lil Wayne. I
Okay.
love Lil Wayne.
Real
That's
quick.
and then I might have to go Neo.
That's not a bad choice.
Yeah, that's valid.
You're the
Yeah, I was
general.
gonna
That's
say
a
that's pretty
fire ass album.
damn valid.
He's the
Yeah.
only guy I know that can
love
make
you.
fedoras look cool besides Indiana Jones.
Calm down, calm down. Hold on. What about Pitbull?
What about what else?
Mr.
That nigga bald
Worldwide.
as fuck,
Yo, Pitbull
bro.
and
He's
Neo
so
songs
bald. It's
suck.
crazy.
Oh, and then Michael Jackson,
Good choice.
of course.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's in mine.
My MJ is just MJ. You can't. You don't even have. It's like the
Yeah, that's
saying
not
LeBron's
fair.
your favorite basketball player. That's an acceptable.
If you don't like Michael Jackson, like if you don't like any Michael Jackson song, I'm just gonna assume that you're like fucking 4 years old. Like you need to
Yeah.
fucking you're just
You're
not
either
even
for or
grown.
I'm so
racist.
glad
There's
you
one or the.
are
Yeah, yeah, or a
You can't
fucking
even be
or you
racist
just
with
feel
him,
nothing.
bro. He's both racist.
He's both. Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
or you're colorist. You're like one of those old black people who shame light skins.
Nah,
I
if
feel
you
like
hate Michael Jackson, you might be Asian, bro. Because if you didn't see him changing
Or
from black to
actually,
white, you might hate him.
Bro, they had to kill him off because he would have changed to every race.
I feel
He
like
would have collected all of them.
MJ is the
Black
reason
and
why these
white, it
transracial
don't
people
matter
exist.
if you're black
They had to
or
pack him
white.
up before he became too powerful, bro. He was starting to become Asian too.
MJ is the reason why
he
these
had
transracial people exist.
Oh
low
god.
key like no one has ever been as fucking like on his level of stardom.
Ever.
Like
Yeah, I do have
Ever,
to
bro.
agree.
Since he
I
was
think he's one
little,
of the most
In general, yeah,
influential.
bro.
he's like one of the he's like you know how like most industries have that fucking George Washington.
He's literally the
music.
Michael
Yeah,
Jordan of
George
music.
Washington, nigga.
Even
real
if Michael
shit.
Jordan ain't the best player, even if
Michael
Michael
Jordan
Jackson
is
ain't the best
also
singer, they're both
it's like the
MJs
face
and they
of the
both
of the
changed the
industry
game.
type shit.
I mean, he also
Like,
he was also like one of the pioneers of black music too in Motown.
genuinely.
Quincy Jones and shit. Come on.
Michael Jackson was really the face of the entire 19th century or fucking 20th century music.
Okay,
Like-
while we're staying on Michael Jackson, what do we think the best storytelling albums are? Michael Jackson, anyone in general, just
Fucking
anyone,
Pimp a Butterfly is up
obviously.
there.
Yeah,
Good Kid,
great
Mad
one.
City. Really both Good Kid, Mad City and like
Like
Pimp a
those
Butterfly.
two are exceptions.
In
I feel like
terms of
those
fucking-
two we shouldn't name just because that's so obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Amazing
the best,
storytelling.
like,
bro.
JID is really good at storytelling. What if
That
what
That's
dude
the
a
fuck
great
his
Forever
choice.
last album
Story.
That is a
called?
super good choice. I
Forever
must.
Story, bro. That shit was good.
Fucking
Never Story
the
is good
Forever
as well,
Story.
too.
The Forever Story is really good with storytelling.
I love the Forever Story and the Never Story. Those are both good albums.
Well, I
And
feel
they're
like
both amazing
No,
with
Forever Story has
storytelling.
no skips at all.
another obvious storytelling album would probably be Wolf too, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Wolf's a good choice.
pretty good. That's a good choice,
Good
Dave.
album.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Or
That's
maybe
just like
No.
three
the
different
internet.
storytelling albums though. Wolf, Goblin, and then Bastard.
I feel like because the internet is a good one too.
Because the internet is a very good one actually.
Well, not many people know it's a storytelling album either.
It's hot or hell. It's dark and hell is hot. I think that's a good storytelling album. 50's debut album. That's a good storytelling album.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Slim Shady EP. I'm trying to think of more recent
Every Gorillaz
storytellers.
album ever. Every
Yeah,
Gorillaz is a
FM. Dawn FM.
What's you guys' favorite album from 2024
yeah. The
so
weekend.
far?
You're right. Dawn FM is good as fuck.
favorite album from 2024.
2024.
Yeah.
Ooh, probably fucking
What albums came out?
low key.
I'm
It's either the new
saying,
Jack White album. It's either the new Jack White album or the new Peggy album.
My two favorite
I haven't
from
heard
the
that
year so far. Actually, this one's definitely a really good storytelling album too. It's NX Worries. It's like Anderson .Paak and Knowledge both together. But it's Why Loud is how it's spelled. That's a really good storytelling album. But that's like one of my two favorite from the year as well. And then the other one for this year would be the new Denzel Curry album, King of the Mischievous South, Volume 2. That was
Really good
really
one.
good. Huh?
Yeah, I don't have any.
I didn't know that came out. Yeah, I can't think of one from this year that stuck out to me too much.
Those are the only two who like I've heard, and I'm like, wow, these are fucking really good. Like overall, just good ass albums. One's R&B, one is rap.
This year is just
Oh.
kind of for some reason been a sleep for me.
Oh, a really good storytelling album. Hold on.
That was a cough.
I realized.
Is Ants from Up There by Black Country New Road. I wouldn't go. I'm only saying it's a storytelling album mainly because there's at least characters in the album. It's not really like a cohesive story, but different characters.
You
in
just
that
reminded me of
album.
a super obscure and one of my favorite jazz albums of all time that is also storytelling. Fuck, hold on. Y'all keep talking. I need to fact check.
Alright.
Or like I think the album it didn't really this year didn't really stick out to me, but I did like it a lot. Is Baklava the Doctor by Action Bronson.
By who?
That's fair.
Action Bronson.
Bro, he's so good though. I fucking love Action Bronson.
He just had.
I just remember there was one verse though where he said that he's gonna be fucking people twice his age when he's like something. But basically, like when you calculate it out, he was saying he would fuck a 15-year-old, and I was just
Okay.
like, "Oh, that's interesting, bro." I don't think he meant to do that though.
Yeah,
He was
that's
like, "I'm
fucking
gonna still
crazy.
be-"
He just has fun when he's in the studio. That's what I like about him.
But
He's just a goober.
the album I was thinking of.
Wait, Danny. Let me go first.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Dochi's new album or her new mixtape, Alligator Bites Never Heal. It's pretty good. That's all.
Ooh, good shit.
That's
I gotta
a good
listen to
choice.
that.
Random obscure ass good storytelling jazz album in my opinion. It's also a storybook in general. There's a storybook that came out long ass time ago called like the Seven Rainbow Goblins.
That's
Jazz
Oh, yeah.
jazz musician Masayoshi Takanaka decided on himself he was gonna basically turn that storybook into an album. He did. It was amazing, and then it got so obscured and it became lost media, which is one of my favorite rabbit holes of all time. And recently, the entire album was found in, I think, 2020 to 2023. I know it was that time frame.
Tanaka is such an underrated guitarist.
I must agree. And I think it is a very good album, and I think it is worth the listen if you're able to find it.
Like people
Shit.
avoid like music like his, like language music, just because they don't understand anything. But like,
Oh, he speaks English, that album.
oh, he does. Oh,
Yeah, he does. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. Or he gets someone that does.
On the topic of artists and whatnot, why don't we talk about Kanye for a second? Like,
Oh, brother.
the possible,
I missed
like,
the old count.
possible permanent,
Imminent brain.
yeah, the
BD,
permanent
BD,
downfall of
straight
Kanye.
BD.
Like, he's not getting back up after this shit.
I don't know if
Wait,
saying
what
B,
happened?
like the full word of BD is brain. I don't know if saying that would
Brain
be
damage?
strike
No,
worthy.
honestly, like, he's doing that. He's doing fucking like.
Yeah, he's doing
Dude,
straight
Galaxy
nitrous.
Gas, bro.
He's doing straight
Oh, I
nitrous.
forgot about that.
you're doing that galaxy gas.
No, it's yeah. I mean, it's not the thing about like nitrous. It's not like huffing shit. It's different. However, it's still bad. The way that he's using it, if you use it chronically, then you basically have no B12 in your body, which is like a necessary fucking vitamin.
I was about to say an
And
essential
you'll die.
fucking vitamin.
Like your health
Get
will just
more water, I'll
decline.
be right back.
And
Also,
replace all
galaxy
of the
gas is so it's not dangerous unless it's used from the wrong source or too much. But
I did
fucking
know that.
galaxy gas is the wrong source. Galaxy gas has sulfur some shit in it as well as a bunch of other shit because it's made for cakes.
Isn't that shit like
So you're
sulfur
not only-
nitrous?
Huh?
I was about to say, isn't that shit like, I don't remember what it's called, but I know that shit corrupts your lungs and brain like immediately.
No, it's not. It's nothing that dangerous. None of it's even
Well, I mean,
close to as dangerous as
I'm
anybody's,
talking
like-
about if you're doing that shit like tea, man. But
Well,
it's
yeah.
genuinely not as
It's not even close
corrosive
to as
or
bad as.
bad as people have said.
Isn't
But I do not
Galaxy
think
Gas-
it is good, and it is not good to
No,
normalize.
it's not good. It's not good to do. But the thing about it is,
Alright,
it's
I'm back.
like it's laughing gas. It's not as
I
bad as.
think if you find
think
someone
it is.
doing it, you should smack the fuck out of them.
like Sebastian.
It's a stupid drug to do. That's the thing. Most people aren't going to get addicted to it because it's not a very addicting drug. It's not fun. Like it's not fun unless you're under the influence from a different substance already.
What?
Yeah.
Laughing gas?
Yeah, nitrous alone is not like enjoyable. You're just out of it for a second. But nitrous,
Yeah,
like
I have
psychedelics,
been
or
under.
with
I've been
other
under
drugs,
laughing gas a couple times. It's nothing crazy.
it's not something that
You're
you would desire to
generally
do
fucking
unless
out
you're
of
like pairing it with other shit.
Yeah. When I had my
Or writing a
I was gonna
trend,
say I've had
those two.
I've had a couple of dental surgeries and
No, but Whippets is like
seizures.
Whippets have been around for fucking
ever.
forever, really. Yeah,
They've been
Whippets have
around
been
since like
around
the
for
70s.
probably
Well,
yeah.
they got big in the
around then.
70s. I think they were around the 60s. They started.
But people have been doing Whippets for years. It's just like it's not as bad as it's made out to be, but it's still pretty fucking like not good. It's not a good drug to do. It's not even fun. Like I don't understand.
Whipped cream
But-
cans.
The people who are doing it are
Yeah, you
literally
can.
just doing. It's been a fucking poverty drug forever. It's always been a poverty drug, and people aren't really doing it
Yeah, I
because
was
of the
gonna say
trend.
it's the last resort.
It is straight up a poverty drug. Like kids who would like take whipped cream, leave it facing up, and inhale that shit. That's a poverty drug, bro. People are only doing it now because of the trend.
Okay, so while we're on artists and creators, how do we feel about the state of YouTube, Twitch, the content that's being put out, everything along those lines?
IDK. I barely watch either like that anymore because it gets annoying.
I personally do
fucking-
not watch Twitch, but I do keep updated with the shit that goes on because it's
I'll be
It's
I
watching
pretty
don't.
this, so I'm
the
not
shit.
I
gonna
just
lie.
watch
I
my
think they
YouTube
need to
to
stop
just the list.
making these pieces of shit famous. Fucking Aiden Ross should not have a platform.
Well,
at all.
shameless plug here, but
Should not have a
this
platform.
podcast will be
I
on
would even go
YouTube.
as far to say as Kai
Thank you,
Cenat
Lilo.
should
Thank you.
platform. It just doesn't
Bro,
fucking make any
look at
sense
the goddamn.
because they're just
Wait, what'd you
teaching
say?
Look at
a new
what
generation of
the
kids
fat nigga
how
did.
to
Look at what
fucking
Nikocado
like,
Avocado did, bro. He just proved that the internet just thrives on fucking watching people suffer and become like insufferable. The
Okay, so we
internet
on the
thrives
same
on watching
page.
people ruin their lives.
Okay,
Yeah, real
Bro,
shit. It doesn't fucking
look
matter
at
like
Aiden Ross. That's why
what
his
people are
fucking
going
fan base
through.
exists. Look at
okay, that
Neon.
brings
They're
me
all the
around
As long
same.
as
to
they're behind a
another
I
screen,
hate
they're
topic.
Neon,
basically a
bro.
fictional
I
character.
do too.
They're
That
all the
brings me to the
same. It's
topic
literally just the
to,
internet popularizing people who fucking ruin their own lives.
and
And
now
then there's
that
other
brings me
people
to the
like
topic of locales. How do y'all feel
people
about
like Tyson
locales?
Nat and Speed become
Who's
popular
that?
because people
Like
like
low tier
fucking
god.
Hold on, I'll
obnoxious
explain what
things. Like
locales
look
are
at
in a minute.
Logan Paul, bro. Look at all these. If you're obnoxious and you have enough personality, you'll make it on the internet eventually.
I must
That's
agree.
exactly why I'm not.
And
Look
I
at Speed, look at
truly,
Tyson Nat, look at Logan Paul, look at all these people, bro.
The
I
I
internet
can't wait
truly
to
lies
see
on
the
think
fucking
the
hot school
trend.
girl crash and burn. Sorry.
I truly think this trend started with the trend of locales. I'll be completely honest.
With
I
the
think.
who.
Okay, this is why I'm about to explain it. Locales are essentially infinite sources of
Oh
laughs,
yeah, lol. I
making fun of
lol
people.
cows.
It's basically people that ruin their lives for entertainment, i.e., Chris Chan,
Christian,
i.e.,
Oh,
Daniel
Christian.
Larson,
Unk. What's that one nigga?
Andy
Joshua,
Anderson,
World of T-shirt.
Does EDP count?
yeah, World of T-shirts. EDP technically is a locale.
Hmm.
Um,
basically anyone who
Yeah,
makes rage bait.
anybody that is
it's just
essentially
modern day
made
lol
fun of
cows.
and get their life is essentially ruined by the internet, directly, indirectly. I won't defend Chris Chan. He was a shitty person before, but he was 10 times worse by the end of it.
I don't even know
Oh,
what he
Yeah.
did. I just know everybody
He
hated
was
him.
Not
decent
very
at what we have
good.
to edit out.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Neil, you have to
It's
Not even
okay.
join
allowed
us.
to be
I
about.
would just edit all of that out. Oh
I was
my
about to say,
god.
I'll
I'm
text you because
sorry
there's a
I
certain thing.
asked.
There's a couple certain things that have hit my strike,
Yeah.
my
It's
strike
crazy how
violation head.
it's. I don't know if you're gonna have to edit this shit out either, but fucking like, why are we making Smart Schoolboy 9 a fucking meme?
I think this is something we should not talk about on the podcast and should be edited out, just because it's an ongoing and serious topic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jamil,
We
you
should
have
talk
to-
about this after, so we can actually go in depth to it too, so we don't keep going off topics. And I will find a proper couple videos to explain who he is and what he does, because Drew did bring up that interesting topic, and it's a strange rabbit hole. So, staying on media in general,
Yeah.
would you or would you believe that we are in a golden age of animation? Smiling Friends, Spider Verse movies,
No, because it's gonna get better.
you know, let me
It's
I
finish.
mean, how
I
could it
think
get
it.
better than Spider Verse, bro?
I was about to say, I think it. Now, also, a golden age doesn't necessarily mean it's the best. It means it's around the best. I don't think that it's at the peak of the golden age, but I think it's
It's a
brinking
move.
it. Is more so what I mean. I think
I'm
it's
not
at
gonna
the
lie,
move
bro.
to the golden age.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think that a lot of people, or that people in really any era, think are skewed to think that this time is the golden age for whatever thing because we're at our most advanced. But of course, we're at our most advanced when it's now. Like everybody after the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse one movie was like, "There's no way they can make the animation better," and they did.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, you couldn't think like you were thinking, "There's no way it could get better." But it's just
Yeah.
a bias, like a natural bias. I think it's going to progressively keep getting better in ways that we currently can't really think about because we haven't seen it.
This past
Yeah.
weekend, I watched it with my
I naturally
mother
disagree,
and my
just
sister.
because we're at the age where you cannot do anything new,
That's
and
it.
everything is repetitive. You can get better, but I think just the I don't mean quality, I mean storytelling, looks, everything on top of like animation that's coming out.
In terms
What
of
I mean is
storytelling, I think we're at a great age.
that's
I
more
think
so what
in
I mean. I
general,
think we are coming up on it, not necessarily in.
in terms of actual animation, I think it's going to continue to get better for a long time. But
I
in
think it
terms of like,
has the potential to, but I think people are they do some weird shit when it comes to animation.
I'm not too sure because
I
like
used to
it's
watch-
kind of like a double-edged sword, to be honest. It's like on one hand, art will continue to evolve no matter what. Like
Naturally.
time will fucking tell. But on the other hand, a lot of fucking like movies and like mainly just animators are using AI with their shit. And that's
That's
what
what I
I'm
was
scared
gonna
of the
bring
most.
up.
It's just like the downfall and the increased laziness of that shit. Um, and the worst thing is that it's just gonna get better and better at copying to the point where it's just like really fucking smart. I don't know if it would be like. I think that self-aware bullshit is like.
AI is not self-aware.
Yeah,
AI is
exactly.
Yeah,
very
it's definitely
good
not.
at
It's
performing certain tasks.
I was about to
it's
say, if
like
you make that shit
yeah,
self-aware, it's because you made it the single task to be self-aware, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
yeah,
I think in the
exactly.
future, I like not even the far future, but in the very near future, AI will be able to generate what's it called videos that look like real life.
They're
Did you see
Like
those
already
fully.
memes where
doing it. They
change
already
No,
are.
they're
where they
not
change
fully
They're,
the
able to do
vines
that
and
yet.
stuff?
Like if you look at
they
AI
aren't,
videos, they all look
but also
disconcerting and
look at
weird.
how
But
fast the generating of pictures came along. I
They're already
think
doing it with the videos.
Couple of
rapid,
months.
exactly. I was
that's what
about
I'm
to say,
saying.
I
In the
think
very
even those
near
AI
future, it'll be
videos have
indistinguishable.
already gotten better than they were,
I
which is
literally
kind
saw a
of
Yeah,
tweet
scary.
about this, like literally or a post about this like the other day. There's somebody in like 2020 that said that they estimate in 3 to 4 years, AI will be able to generate videos that look almost indistinguishable from your life. And people in 2020 were like, that is impossible. No way in 3 to 4 years, maybe in 10, 15. And then 4 years later, we have those videos that look very realistic, but they still look off though. Like, they look
They
disconcerting and a
definitely
little
do look
weird, most
uncanny.
of them. Like, they look like fucking hallucinations. Like, they
yeah.
look weird as shit. But I feel like in the very near future, with the speed they've been able to progress them, like maybe a year or 2 years from now, they'll be able to make videos that look real, straight up.
Literally, all I
I do
can
agree.
think of with
Come
this
on in
shit
here.
is I remember a few months ago the fucking best AI generated video that we had was a video of Will Smith
Oh,
eating
I was about to
spaghetti.
say,
Yeah,
oh, Will
that
Smith
shit.
eating that
And
nasty ass
it's not
spaghetti.
even good. And then like 2 months later, this motherfucker like it's just
Remade that
way
shit
too
too.
realistic. And it's like, what the fuck is going
Okay,
on?
Oh,
I
that's
think
hot.
that was a pretty good summary for it.
Right?
Now, Spider Verse, just to wrap around the superheroes. Who do you think is the strongest or most potential superheroes, comic specific? If you read comics, if you don't, I don't care. Who do you
Kanye.
think is one of the strongest or the strongest or has the most potential? I'm
And
gonna
like,
go
Spider Verse
In
specifically?
terms,
anything. No, not in Spider Verse. I
Oh,
was just
just
using
anything.
Spider Verse to wrap it around the heroes in general.
Oh, okay.
Anything doesn't matter.
Ghost Rider.
It's not a bad choice. He does have some crazy ass stories.
Trying to think.
I feel like he's the most underrated. Like he's low key like one of the most powerful people in Marvel.
I like Moon Knight. He's cool.
That is good.
Moon Knight is insanely powerful, and he does have a lot of potential.
He's like one of the only people to have beaten Deadpool in like one-on-one.
Hmm.
I'd
To
have to
be
go with someone along the lines of Doom, since he's such a huge topic, and I'm glad he finally is.
He's
How
finally
do we
getting a
feel
live
about Robert
action
Downey Jr.
adaptation.
playing him?
I
I'm
don't
dead.
care as long as they don't do the superior Iron Man shit. That's gonna piss me
Robert
off if
Down
they do.
Syndrome Jr.
If they
Bro, they
keep
better
him
not.
masked, if
Don't
they
say
keep
that.
him masked and he stays, he
He
keeps the
stays active.
storyline of dysmorphed face. You know, he keeps the mask on all times. He is Doctor Doom. He is Victor Von Doom. He is not
He's not a
Victor
fucking
Von Doom who took over Tony Stark and took his persona because Tony Stark died. None of that shit. I don't want that. I want Victor Von Doom. They
They
fucked
better
it up
not be
four
like,
times.
oh, it's just him from a different universe. If they do that shit, I'm gonna be
Man,
mad
even
as
if they
fuck,
did,
bro.
even if they did, bro.
Zendaya is mid 3000. Fucking
I hate you 3000.
fuck you 3000.
I hate you 3000. Now,
It was just from a
my
different
personal
universe.
choices,
But he
my
has the
personal
same face.
choices
Like, no,
were.
they better not do that shit. Don't reuse him
I
as a
must agree.
as a
I was about to
character.
say, I think if you are going to I don't think Robert Downey Jr. being the actor is an issue in my personal
Keep the
opinion.
mask on, and when they take the mask off, they should do some facial alterations
I
that
was
make
gonna
him
say, I
actually
think
look
they
like a
should do
different person.
some practical fix and make him look fucked up
They
under the
can make
mask.
him look like RDJ's fucking younger brother. I don't
They
give a
could
fuck.
deadass make him just look like the fucking ghoul in the Fallout show, bro. I don't care. As
Just
long as
make
he
him
looks
look
somewhat
not fucking
dysmorph,
hideous,
and
like a little
also
bit different and not RDJ.
he shouldn't look like a zombie because Victor Von Doom's whole character is his face is kind of fucked up because of an experiment, but he's such a perfectionist that it eats him alive. That is his entire character. He is, but beyond
they
that, he is
better,
Everything
almost
about
the
that man,
state
bro.
of
they better
perfection.
Deadpool his shit. They better make him look nasty.
That is also what I'm about to say. That's also one of my picks. Is Deadpool. But
Deadpool's so funny, bro.
Victor Von Doom, there's a storyline, there's a couple where all his worlds, even though the shit he does is evil and fucked up, in the time, it's kind of like a Roman Empire shit where it's just kill what needs to be killed for a better world. But the issue with that is once he dies, it crumbles. Second pick, probably Silver Surfer or what's his name, Dormammu, whatever that bitch's name is. Deadpool because of his literal insanity to harbor different fucking people in his mind, and fucking know that he's in a comic and he has super cancer, so he can't die.
Isn't he also like banned from the underworld?
What you say?
Isn't he also like banned from the underworld too?
Yeah. There's another villain. I think you might be thinking of Lobo.
Yeah. Well, he's also
But
been held too.
Deadpool got banished from Death basically because Death had a little thing going on with him because Death is a little baddie in the Marvel comics,
Yeah,
and him and
Lobo's banned
Thanos are
from hell.
beefing over Death.
Yeah.
Death and him was getting butt dog freaky.
Yeah, bro. There's multiple comics where Deadpool goes after Thanos because
He
of
was
that
busting
shit.
that shit down on the stairway to heaven.
Deadpool goes one to one with like a
He was
fucking
going crazy on that
Titan
shit.
because he's fucking his skeleton bitch.
You
I
think it was
think those
good
would
though?
be my
Those
three
good.
picks. Silver Surfer, who was my first one? Doom. Spider-Man's a good choice.
Spider-Man's a great choice.
Spider-Man's
He really
still
is.
my favorite comic book character of all time.
I think he's
Yeah.
my favorite comic book character in general.
Spider-Man's low-key my hero.
Oh God, bro.
Oh yeah, never mind. Because there's also the cosmic Spider-Man. So yeah, he definitely is one of the strongest comic book characters in general.
He's one of the
Spider-Man out
He
there.
also constantly pulls punches because in the fucking Superior Spider-Man, where he literally knocks
Punches
fucking
that-
Scorpion's jaw off.
Yeah, literally. I always thought it was
And that's
Mysterio
what
for the
makes
longest
fucking
time.
it was Scorpion. That's what makes Doc Ock a good guy because he's like, what the fuck, he was pulling the punches. Oh lord.
Are you talking
The
about Superior
fucking-
Spider-Man?
Yeah, which is one of my favorite
Wiped his
comic
geek
book ones.
ass, dude. Like if he just made him a tad bit more angry, like oh my god,
I
I
fucking love Superior
Like
Spider-Man
Jason goes
so
to
much.
Manhattan.
It's also one of my favorite suit designs.
He's not really a superhero or anything. I mean, he did have a comic run for a little bit, but I feel like Ben 10 is the topic of this.
Ben 10 is, I mean, shit.
He has Alien X, which is like literally just God.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen Ben 10.
I'm saying
Fucking lying, dude. That was my shit.
I used to.
my
I watched
shit
a
as a
little bit.
kid.
Oh wait, okay.
Uncle
speaking of
Grandpa
shows-
Wipe.
Ew. You said Uncle
Uncle
Grandpa.
Uncle Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Uncle Grandpa wipes your favorite universe.
He does though. He's like,
Goku boxing up Uncle Grandpa just for Uncle Grandpa to roll up the page and it's a belly bag.
Goku v Kratos.
That's like saying
No,
Saitama
good
wins though, because Saitama wins obviously. He literally
No,
just
no. Saitama
I
versus
love-
Uncle Grandpa. Uncle Grandpa
both
rolling
have
up the
control.
page.
Bro, they both have control over their fucking over their universes.
Okay,
like
okay, but Uncle Grandpa would be Saitama's Uncle Grandpa.
I mean,
So what's he gonna do against that? Come on.
Uncle Grandpa's like, not to quote One Piece though, but Uncle Grandpa's only limit is his imagination, and he's a
Oh,
man,
bro.
so he has like the biggest imagination ever.
I know y'all remember that episode where he woke up on the wrong side of the bed and said "bad morning." God forbid he hits fucking Saitama with a "bad morning," bro. It's over.
Crash out.
Every universe is done for. Wrap it up.
Okay, I have a question for Jude.
Yeah.
Out of all the shows we watched, what is your favorite, and what would you recommend to the other podcasters? Shows
Mm,
or movie.
okay. I think my favorite is probably The Walking Dead, low key, because it's just like
Yeah,
it's just such a long journey.
we're not
The
about to
intro
do
of
that.
it.
We are not about to do that.
I love The Walking Dead until that
No,
certain
please
point.
bring
We
Rick
all know
back,
what.
bro.
We all know what.
Please.
We all know what season we
You
talking
Rick.
about.
Until
just
what
want my
happened with Glenn and
I'm
Carl, I
gonna
was
beat
like,
the
oh my god.
holy hell out of
I'm
you.
gonna beat the holy
hell out of you.
hell out of you. I love
Yeah.
The Walking Dead until it gets to
No
that season.
exceptions.
Once it gets to
Walking-
that certain season, I don't watch it. I just end it.
Like I
Walking
love
Dead
Negan.
is
I
So
love
good.
so
It's so
good.
I like
good.
the comics.
I think
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I love Negan, but I feel like I don't know without Stephen Yeun as Glenn, it felt so weird. The show felt so weird. Like I
Yeah,
know the same thing happens to him in the comics, but I don't know. It just feels so off.
I don't know. It felt weird after Rick left, and then I was like,
Like, 'cause
okay,
it
I don't
felt
really want to watch
yeah.
this anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, no. When Jesus died, I for real stopped watching. I was like, okay, well, you're just gonna take Rick from me, and then you're gonna take fucking my other favorite character. You can go fucking suck my dick, fucking
Bro,
assholes.
they should have ended that shit. They really should have ended it before they started smoking people.
This is
Yeah,
super off topic, and y'all better hate me for this, but I loved the Black Noir Homelander twist in the comics.
What
I
was
don't
the
know what
twist in the
that means,
comics?
but facts be.
The Boys comics, I know y'all seen the Boys show. In the Boys comics, basically Homelander gets set up by Black Noir the entire time,
That
and he
sounds
comes
better
back.
than what happened.
And he's like, "What the fuck? Why am I so? Why does everybody hate me? Why did I eat this fucking baby?" That's something that happens. That's something I didn't like in the comics. It was
The
just for
fuck?
edgy humor. Yeah, it was corny. That was
I feel
corny as
like
fuck. He also just calls the Deep the N word because the Deep's black in the comics
Oh yeah.
during 9/11 too.
yeah. The
Deep.
And they
fucking
also
comic
fucked up
sucks.
9/11 real bad. I actually don't mind the comics. I think they're an okay read. I don't think they're good. I think they're just fucking substance to read, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck am I reading? It
Bro,
almost
they have
feels
a
wrong
whole
to read that
collection of
shit.
Spider-Man comics from like
I
the
want them.
'60s.
I
I
love
don't think they
Spider-Man
have.
so much, bro.
I gotta start reading all of those shits, bro.
You for sure should.
But circling back, a show that I would recommend to everybody, Barry. That's a banger show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Barry was a fantastic show. Actually,
So fire.
What's
I
up?
thought Jack. I
the
thought
ending
Jack
was
Quaid and
very
Bill
about-
good.
Hader.
It's about the last two seasons were kind of mid, but
Well, if you're
not mid.
recommending the show, you
weird.
can't tell us what it's about, partner.
But how do I reel y'all in?
Right.
I mean, I guess you can give a
I
summary.
can tell you.
but-
I can tell you all the plot. I don't need to
Yeah, I
tell
was
y'all
gonna
the
say you
whole
can give us
show.
like a
Wait, So
synopsis.
Danny, I think this should sum it up already. Bill Hader's like the main actor.
Oh, never mind. Okay,
Bill
Yeah.
Hader is.
that sounds about right.
But it's like a dramedy almost. It's like it's not really like super.
It's one of those. It's one of those. It's like it reminds me of one of those cheesy action comedies from the early 2000s.
Oh, I'll fuck
But
with
it's actually really fucking good, and the drama is
Yeah.
super
Yeah, it
fucking.
doesn't take itself too
It's
seriously,
intense.
but it's good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it takes itself serious. But basically, Bill Hader plays this like ex
Marine.
marine or whatever, and he kills bad guys. He's like a contractor, I guess, and he has to kill this one dude for fucking this like mob boss's wife. The dude that he has to kill is an actor, and he goes into like the little stage and finds out that he actually really wants to be an actor and shit like that.
I think I have heard of this.
He's basically balancing being an actor with killing a bunch of fucking
I was
people.
about to say, isn't it like
It's a
balancing a
hitman.
fucking actor with a hitman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
it's
heard
really
of it. I've never watched
fucking
it though.
good. It's
You
so
got to.
good, dude. HBO Max.
I think a good movie, just a random movie I thought about is End of the Watch. I don't know if y'all have watched that.
I've heard of it.
That's a good movie. That's a sad movie. Beef
Yeah,
is a
fucking-
good show. I know y'all have watched
Awesome.
Beef.
Yeah.
Fire.
Stephen Yeun is like probably my favorite actor. Like
Steven
ever.
Yeun is such a good actor.
It's really good.
Oh, Nope. Have you guys seen Nope?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
Nope.
I love
And
Nope.
that's
I love
such a
Steven
good
Yeun in
movie.
that too. I love
I do
Steven
too.
Yeun in that too.
Steven Young.
Um,
That's the homie.
This is a Steven Yeun glazing
I like
podcast.
Atlanta.
You like what?
I
Atlanta?
like Atlanta. That's a good show.
Isn't it? What is it? Donald Glover? Didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another show I'm thinking of that I can't remember. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to remember it. It's alright.
All right.
Snowfall.
Oh, me and Drew
That's
were
a good
watching
one.
Every time I watch that show,
Snowfall is a
I can't
good
get
show.
myself to give a fuck about it. I'm not
I
gonna
like
lie.
Snowfall.
It's just I don't know. I just like
No, I can understand what you're saying. I do.
I
I
just
do.
don't give a fuck. You know.
I mean,
I just liked it. It clicked with me.
at first it kind of strikes you as just a regular old crime drama.
That's what I liked about it. And then it did get a little.
How to Get Away with Murder is a good show.
Yeah,
It's one of those TV ones, but like cable.
my mom loves that show.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I
how
think
I found
every
out about it.
parent, like one of them parents, oh, you always had some type of elder that loved that fucking show for some reason, bro.
Because it's
But it's a
good,
good
bro.
show.
Annalise
I was about to say, it's a
Keys is dope
good
as fuck.
show, though. They always had that shit on when you were supposed to be at school, too.
Right? My mom was watching Scandal and shit. And
Oh, my
Prison
mom
Break.
too. Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, hell
Oh,
no.
that movie was
I
so
would
bro.
never watch that shit. I would always
Shit
leave the
is
room.
Watch
so
it all the
garbage.
time.
I
Oh my
hated that
god.
shit. My mom never watched that shit. All my sisters did. I hate
There's an
that show.
episode where a bitch bites some dude's dick off, and
There's
it's
an episode
not
where a
even
fucking
practical.
like Native American steps on the nail and is like, I have to end my forever summer because he has fucking diabetes.
It's
Okay.
fucked up.
I remember watching that shit as a kid and being like, what the fuck? Why are you worried about your sandals? You have a nail in your foot, dog.
On the topic of ABC shows, since that's what we're talking about right now. I don't know, my mom used to watch it when I was little too. It scared me at first. But I actually really like Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries? Oh, this girl that I knew. New York girl? That's all she watched. It was crazy.
It's actually, if you forget all the dumb romance stuff, it's actually really good. Like the lore and stuff goes deep.
I used to
I had
watch
a bitch.
Zombie.
I had a bitch who would always watch
Sleepy
Supernatural.
Hollow.
Supernatural is
Supernatural.
pain. Oh,
I feel 50-50 about that show. It's okay.
No, I like
It's a dumb fucking watch, though.
Supernatural's a show that I grew up watching because both my parents all fuck with it since I was born. It's a good show, but the fucking fan base is something.
backtracking to what we were talking about, strongest characters in fiction, I feel like Sam and Dean Winchester are low-key up there.
For what?
I feel like
He said they up there in the strongest characters.
Oh
they
no,
literally-
they literally are God at this point. Wait, no, I forgot the fucking resolution. I forgot. I don't even
I
remember.
think
how
they do
I
become
watched it
basically
years ago.
fucking God at the end of the show.
Yeah, I mean they're both unkillable though. That one nigga, Dean spent like, didn't he spend like 400 years in hell or some shit and then come
Yeah.
back?
I mean, they're both,
And everybody hated him when he came back, bro.
and they're both homies with Satan too.
Yeah, Satan's
Yeah,
the
that
nigga.
Satan's like fucking name is like
Bro,
Percy
they're
or
homies
some
with-
shit.
they're homies with God. Chuck is God, and he's just their homie.
I remember.
What are we talking about right now?
Fucking Supernatural.
In the show Supernatural, they're like their homeboy. He literally he's an author and he's a human too, but he's literally God.
I was about to say he literally just comes out randomly in one of the
Yeah, because
episodes and
he's-
just damn near says he's God, and you're like, what the fuck?
I forgot his name, but I
Yeah,
remember
he was like a
brother
running
had,
joke too. Because
I was about to say he's the fucking wheelchair dude.
They made it so that inside of the show, I remember it being clever. They made him write a book called Supernatural after the real Supernatural book, and it was literally just a book. But they were like, "How the fuck is this nigga writing our lives?" And they figured out later on he's just God. He was literally.
I was about to say they just find that shit out that
They
they're
found
like
out later on that
he
bro,
gets
this
crippled
actually-
like halfway through the fucking show.
I forgot
Yeah.
his name. I remember their little brother was like demonic. Had like demonic powers or something.
That's a good show though. It's
It's a nice show.
Has
That's a
anyone
good-
seen Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
of it.
I used to love Sleepy Hollow. That show was good as fuck, but I can't find it anywhere now.
I feel like I like when like fiction takes a twist on on like old fairy tales like that.
I'm pretty sure they had a supernatural crossover also.
Mhm. I know Supernatural had a crossover with Scooby
They
Doo.
had a Scooby Doo. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say they had a Scooby Doo one too. I remember watching that shit as a kid and being like, what the
It was
fuck?
goated.
Do y'all remember the Deadpool game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had it.
Man, good. I'm glad y'all do. I love that game.
I need to play it.
Wasn't even a
Okay.
topic I had on my list. All my topics are done for. That was just a thought I had in my head for like 30 minutes because I'm looking at it right now.
I'm fucking blessed as fuck.
Man, is that shit on Steam? Hold on.
Well, we've been on for an hour and 20. So,
I'm trying to fat my shit.
To be fair, the podcast would probably be around 40 to 45, depending on what we cut out, topics we don't use, because I don't imagine every topic will go in.
'Cause I feel
Low
like we talked
key,
about.
I feel like we're doing the podcast thing wrong. This shit feels like a Q&A amongst friends.
I
well,
like.
I mean, this is our first one, so
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just a criticism. Because I'm like Anthony Fantano, but handsome and sexy.
so
Hey,
would
We can
you rather
invite.
not bring topics to the table or just like
No, we should. I think we should have topics, but I don't. I feel like we should have them mainly not like questions. Like I think I got that wrong. Like I low key had like questions in my shit, which is like I guess it's a topic starter, but it's not
I'm not
much
gonna
of a
lie.
topic.
I wasn't even planning to be here. I just impromptu'd it, so I'm just kind of here. But I'm open to answer questions and shit, though.
Are you gonna become a regular member, Jamil?
How often?
I don't know.
yeah, we don't know yet. Depends on how fast I can edit these videos.
Every time, but I'll come like at least some of the times. Yeah, probably.
We can invite other people on here too. We just have like the special guest episodes and such.
We should just start interviewing random people, like getting special guests on here, like Derek or something. Just a guy named Derek.
Who the
That's
fuck
a
is
good
Derek?
idea, honestly. But
Wait, I actually know.
Yeah.
One of my mutuals is named Derek. I went to high school with him.
Who the fuck is Derek?
We've been inviting someone named Derek. I'm gonna message him and say we need someone named Derek on our podcast.
We
What
need,
was the
I just
structure we
wanna-
plan to go for then?
we need some nigga named Bill.
Because I'm hearing criticism and no solution. And we need a solution.
What was
I feel
that?
like
It is valid criticism. I
I'm
can't
making
agree.
dinner. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm just here.
I feel like we're just kind of finding our rhythm here with this first episode.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. I can fuck with it. I'll start editing like tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow. So
Let me draw up my avatar.
So EP right there, guys. Indica hitting strong. I don't mean to be like that. I'm off. Oh my god. I'm gonna go to bed, y'all. Are we done with the podcast?
basically,
Alright. I just turned off the big live glowing live sign in my room. So now I'm gonna go to bed.
okay. We'll see you, Jude.
Bye, Jude.
Good night.